So what is Creative Commons? Well, it's a simple, standardized way for authors to grant copyright permissions to their creative work. It's about finding a position between the fully copyrighted work, where everything is reserved, all rights reserved, and a fully public domain work where no rights are reserved. So it is sometimes called some rights reserved. One of the things that makes the Creative Commons license so effective is that there are three layers to it. At the top, we have the legal code written by lawyers of a specific country in the law of that land to give the actual law and license to it. Then underneath that there is a human readable version. This is written in normal language so that you and I can read it and understand exactly what the license means. And then finally there is a machine readable version so the computer can understand what the license is and use it to help deliver those materials to us dependent upon the license. The Creative Commons licenses are described by some basic attributes of the license itself. There are four ways in which the Creative Commons license allows authors to restrict the usage of their materials. The first, BY, says that the materials can be used but only with given full accreditation alongside. Secondly, NC for non-commercial restricts the usage to non-commercial use. ND says the images can be used, but no derivatives can be made from them. SA restricts the usage, further usage, to using the same license that they were originally issued under. Once materials are out of copyright, they are said to be in the public domain. To make these easier to spot and use, then a public domain sign can be used on them. Creative Commons also allows for people to declare their materials to be in the public domain and to say that they don't need to have any attribution or anything other than just used. And for these, the license is called the CC0. When we're looking for materials, the best licenses to look for are the freest. At the top of the tree is the public domain. They're out of license altogether. Secondly, the CC0, those that have been declared as needing no attribution or anything with them at all. We can just go ahead and use those. And then finally, the CC BY, which is the largest amount that we're likely to find, which are images that we can use, but we simply must say where we got them from. And then finally, the BY SA, which means we can just use them, but we must keep them on the materials that they're in on the same license. There may be other slightly more complicated licenses that we can also use. The Creative Commons licenses are in the process of being updated. Currently the latest version is version 3, but a lot of countries are still using version 2. Each license has to be written in the home country by lawyers of that country, so it's taking a while for all countries to have the license. An unported license is just a generic version that works across all countries but is not nearly so strong.